Hello everyone, welcome to a very brand new episode by Professor Argan. Today I will discuss about term symbol and how to determine the ground state value, which is often asked in many competitive exams. Hopefully you will enjoy the video. Keep watching. Okay, the terms are often denoted as spectroscopic terms. Generally, energy levels of atoms or ions are known as terms. As it is related to energy levels, definitely it depends on the spin angular momentum, which is denoted by S, and orbital angular momentum, which is denoted by L, and also on the combination of both the spin and orbital angular momentum, which is known as the total angular momentum, J. Now, the representation of a term can be denoted by a simple representation of 2s plus 1 in the superscript prefix position of the orbital atomic momentum, which is denoted by L. Okay, so here the 2s plus 1 value represents the spin multiplicity, where S is the spin contribution by each electron. So S depends on the number of electron. L is nothing but the orbital angular momentum. If L value is 0, the letter used will be S. If it is 1, then it is P. For 2, it will be represented by D, 3 F, 4 G, and likewise it can be represented. Okay, but definitely we cannot use J as the value because J is the representation of total angular momentum. Okay, so if anyone asks you that what is the representation of term, then you have to write the spin multiplicity at the superscript position before writing the orbital angular momentum, which is denoted by L. And if someone asks you that what would be the representation of a term symbol, then you have to know if it is a term symbol, then one J value is incorporated into the subscript position of a term. J value is nothing but the combination of L and S, like orbital and spin contribution. So in competitive exam, it is often asked about to determine the ground state term symbol. So it is the very popular and easy question, and often if we follow the simple rule, we can always determine the ground state term symbol and grab the marks. So we have to follow the certain rules. And what are those? First of all, which is sometime it is not needed, or sometime it is not represented as well, but you need to keep it in mind that at the very first we have to write the principal quantum number of the element. Next thing is, if we have different values of ground state term symbol, we need to go for the highest spin multiplicity value. Next, if both the or if more than one values have the same highest spin multiplicity. Okay, next thing is, if both the S, like the spin multiplicity value, as well as the F value, that is the orbital contribution, both are same, then what we have to consider? Then we have to go for the J value. In case of a full filled orbital, or completely, in case of a completely filled orbital, the J value is 0. Okay, so now if it is a half filled case, if it is a half filled orbital, the J value will be equals to S. So if it is less than half filled, then J value is L minus S. If it is more than half filled, J value would be L plus S. Okay, so in the first case, we have seen it is a if I ask you, it is a ground state term or term symbol? Yeah, it is a term because we don't have any J value into it, right? So it is a ground state term. So how to determine the ground state term? We have to go for first the highest spin multiplicity value. Here we can see that the highest value is observed in the 3p. This 3 values are there, 3, 1 and 1. So 3 is the highest value among all this. Among this 3p is the ground state term. Next question, if like 3p, 3f and 1g, these three combinations are available, highest value of L means we have to go for the orbital contribution, and that is among p and f, it is f. So 3f is the ground state term. Now determine the ground state term symbol of V plus 3. So how we are going to determine ground state term symbol for vanadium plus 3. So we have to know what is the electronic configuration for that. So vanadium, when it is in 0 state, the electronic configuration is 4s2 3d3. So vanadium in plus 3 state, electronic configuration is 4s0 3d2, which can be, so the d orbital is our concern, which can be represented by, we know that 5 orbitals are present in d orbital, 1 2, and these values are nothing but the orbital momentum contribution. Okay, plus 2 to minus 2. So first of all, whenever we are discussing about any ground state term symbol, we need to know 2s plus 1 L J value. So what is the 2s plus 1 value? 2s plus 1 value is 2 electrons are present, right? So each contributed half. So 2 into half. Okay. So this is the number of electron and this is its contribution. Plus 1. The value is 3. Easily it can be represented by n plus 1, where n is number of unpaired electron. Here number of unpaired electron is 2. So the representation will be 2 plus 1 equals to 3. Same value will come. Okay. So next is L value. L is summation of M L, which is plus 2 plus 1. The value is plus 3, which denotes to F, because we know 0 denotes S, 1 P, 2 D, which I have already discussed. So I am directly writing the value F, which corresponds to 3 value of L. Okay. Now is J. J, as if we know it is less than half filled. So J value is mod of L minus S. And what is that? The value of L is, we know, 3. Value of S is 1 because 2 electrons are present, which is 2. So the ground state term symbol of vanadium plus 3 is 3F2. Okay. Next question. Determine the number of microstate for D2 configuration. So what is the number of microstate? So there is a formula of number of microstate. If we know that, it's quite easy to determine. Number of microstate, what is the formula? It is factorial total electron capacity of the orbital, obviously, by factorial number of hole present, factorial number of electron present. So now for this question we are going for D2. D, so it is number, how many number of electron can present in D? 10, total 10 electrons can present. So here only 2 electrons are here present, and so the number of holes are 8. Now next part is mathematical. You have to go for a factorial, this one, and the value is 45. So D2 have 45 number of microstate present. So in this way you can determine any number of microstate with respect to what is the value of orbital, what is the contribution of an electron in it. Next question is determine the number of microstate for 1G term. Okay, so a term is given, not so number of microstate, what term? For any term. Okay, so how to determine? The formula is 2s plus 1 into 2l plus 1. Okay, so here we have to determine for 1G. Okay, so the 2s plus 1 value is 1 because we know this term denotes the 2s plus 1 value. So it will be 1 into, what is the value of L if it is represented by G? Just write once again, 1 0 1 2 3 4 5 6. The values are what? S, P, D, F, G, H, I. Okay, now we already got G, so the value is 4. We write the value plus 1, so the value is 9. Okay, so number of microstate for 1G is 9. Okay, so we can now determine, if we have given a term, then also we can determine what would be the number of microstate. Next question. Determine the ground state term symbol for NS1, NP1. First write ground state term symbol. Okay, so what we have to do? We have to go for everything, like for the 2s plus 1 value, 2s plus 1 L J. This is the generic representation, right? So for which case we are going to find out? NS1, NP1. Okay, so first of all, 2 electrons are present. We can write in this way, it will be helpful for us. So the value is what? Plus 1, 0, minus 1, 1 electrons are present. So S value is what? How many electrons are present? 2 electrons are present. So half plus half was to 1. This unpaired electron, this one. So half plus 1, half. So 2s plus 1 equals to 2 into 1 plus 1 equals to 3 over. Then L value is summation of ML, which we already know. Here it is L1 plus L2. Why? Because 2 different orbitals are given, L1 plus L2, right? So what is the L value for S? Value is 0. For P, it is 1. So the value is 1, which denotes to P. The L value is P. And J, it is less than half filled. We can see. Write the value L minus S. So L value is 1. S value is also 1. So J value is 0. So the ground state term symbol is 3P0. Okay, so in this way we can determine a ground state term symbol of a system where different kind of orbitals are involved. Determine the ground state term symbol for europium plus 3, ground state term symbol of a lanthanide. Okay, europium plus 3. Why I am choosing lanthanide? Because we all know that electrons of lanthanides are placed in f orbital. So we can know that, okay, if it is placed in f orbital, what is going to be the calculated value. Okay, so for europium plus 3, we need to know what is the electronic configuration first. The electronic configuration is xenon 4f6 for europium plus 3. It is Xe and 4f6. So it can be represented by 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So plus 3, plus 2, plus 1, 0, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3. How the electrons are filled? 6 electrons are filled individually in 6 different orbitals according to Aufbau principle. So the value of 2s plus 1 equals to 2. How many unpaired electrons are present? 6 number of unpaired electrons are present. Plus 1. So it is 7. And L value is plus 3 plus 2 plus 1 plus 0 minus 1 minus 2. So the L value is 3, which corresponds to SPDF, corresponds to F. Now the J value, it is less than half filled, so L minus S. We know the value of L is 3, the value of S is also 3, so the value is 0. So the ground state term symbol is 7F0. Okay. Another very important question is there, which is what is the electronic ground state term symbol for chromium ion? It is quite interesting. We are going to determine the ground state term symbol of chromium in this complex. What is the complex? CN6 minus 4. Okay, so this is a bit different from what we have already discussed. So first of all, we need to know what is the ionic state of chromium in this ion. So chromium CN6 minus 4, if we can determine that, it is, we don't know the value, so minus 6 equals to minus 4, so X equals to plus 2, that is the oxidation state of chromium. Like chromium is in plus 2 oxidation state. So in chromium plus 2, what is the electronic configuration we need to know? That is 4s0 3d4. Okay. Now it is not simple as the other thing. It is a bit different because chromium is present here in a complex. And what kind of complex this is? This is a octahedral complex where 6 cyanide ligands are present. Cyanide is a strong field ligand. Okay. So we know, according to crystal field theory, in presence of ligands, what will happen? Splitting will occur. The energy difference is very high. Electron cannot travel to the next orbital. Okay, so therefore 1, 2, 3, but the fourth electron cannot go to EG. It will remain in the T2G orbital. Okay, so you can see that how many unpaired electrons are present? 2 unpaired electrons are present. So we can see that this is the paired electron, and we know that paired electron don't have any contribution in spin multiplicity. So we need to know the 2s plus 1 value, right? So what is the spin contribution here? 2 into 2 electrons are present, right? 2 into half plus 1 equals to 3, and L value is see, 2 electrons are present in plus 2. Okay, plus 1 electron is present plus 1 plus 0, and no electrons are present there, so we are not considering it. So the value is 5. If L value is 5, it corresponds to H. Okay, that we already know. And what is the value of J? As it is like less than half filled, so it will be represented by L minus S. S is 1, so it is 4. So the ground state term symbol is, what is that? It is 3H4. So it is quite simple, but you need to remember the thing, the ion or atom, whatever it is present in a complex or it is present singly or individually. So for the both cases we have discussed, and I think you are ready for the exam. So if you find this video interesting, then definitely subscribe my channel and keep me inspiring. Till then, bye bye.